Hello all, welcome back to another episode. So today we are going to learn about types of SAP consultants. So you'll be wondering like what kind of consultants are there in SAP, what is consultant and who are all the SAP consultant, all of that we'll be going to discuss. So technically there will be two types of consultant will be there. One is technical consultants and functional consultants. Okay, so we'll be discussing individually what is technical consultant, what is his roles, what he can do, and okay, and how is like the career perspective, how it will be, and what is the functional, and also what is the duration of the work for technical consultant. Okay, and what is the function, and if I talk about functional consultant, what he do exactly, all of that we'll be discussing today. Okay, the technical consultant, something like technically they are very sound. Okay, so here what I mean is like, so the first guy, like first consultant comes into the picture is as SAP ABAP developer. So he is the one who built the system for functional use. Okay, so he is the one who is going to create the SAP system. Like if you are a good at programming languages, all of that, so you can go for this kind of demo domain, SAP ABAP. So here it's a completely it's a programming language that is used to build the system, right? So that's where the ABAP developer is completely. Once they develop the system, they will be handovering to the basis team, basis admin team. Okay, those people will be installing the system and rectifies if any problem. Okay, so once they configure whatever the part of their work, they will be finishing and they will be installing the system and they will be giving handover to SAP security consultant. Okay, what they do is actually they will start creating a user administration test IDs they will be creating, and they will be start so before that they will be configure the system. Okay, they will be configured based on the requirement after interact within a business. Okay, so everybody, this team has to, before building the system, team has to involve with the initial stage. Abappers will be discussing with the client what kind of requirements you have, how you want, all of that they will be discussing. And also basis people and security people also interact with the client and different functional teams and different business people. They will understand what is the requirement and also which country we are supporting for, I mean which country we are installing and we are doing for that, and what configuration is required, what roles you required, what and how many members, team members are there, who are they, all of that they will be taking each and every detail and they will start building the system. Okay, so one security person, they will configure the system based on the requirement and they will give a few test IDs to the user and they will start asking them to test it out. Okay, once they test it out and result comes, if any authorization issues or anything, something goes wrong, they will be fixing out there only. Like once we post go live, so they will be giving hypercare for few days and they will hand over the project to the complete to the business. Okay, so this is how it like goes into flow. Okay, so here the security admin people, the one who can interact with the each and every one. Like example, they can interact with the SAP basis people also, sometime ABAPer also, business end users. He is the one who can interact with all of the people. Okay, if they face any hindrance, right? So moving on to the next slide. And the second thing is functional consultant. So these people are the like these is like consultants are the functional team design actual work in the system. Okay, so based on the business and based on the client requirement, they will start creating it. So who are the functional team? Okay, so functional team like let's say FICO team, finance team, controlling team, operation, MMPP, PM, HR, all these people are comes under functional team only. So these people are who the one like who going to configure the system. Okay, based on the company requirement. Okay, let's say what it mean like is suppose business user is there. Okay, so some bank example. So there is a one bank has a one software. Okay, to maintain that SAP team is required, so which is technical also required, technical as essence, basic security and security persons, and also functional team also required while developing the system. So once everything is done, the end users will be start using that system. So if any issues, definitely they'll be raising the ticket, and so accordingly security admin people will work, right? So this is all about a functional team, how they work. So moving on to the next slide. So in short, if I talk about in simple words, functional in the sense what SAP should do, okay, how it has to work. This is will be this will be designed by functional team. Technically, how SAP will do it. Okay. So if any on also if any authorization issues, they will be taking care of that. And both go hand in hand. Okay. One builds the logic and other one makes it happen. That's all. And if I talk about the duration of their work consultant, okay, so once we get the system, so ABAP parent come to the picture, right? So they are going to build the system, okay. So usually there will be period, okay, some 10 months, 12 months, they'll be having a target within this period of spam up period. They should build the system and they will hand over to the next team, okay. So once they develop the system, they will be moving out to the next project, and that's where they get a lot of exposure to interact with the many people and many clients, many companies. That's where they will be having a huge demand also. So whenever, like, suppose SAP S4 is there, newly it is buzzing, they will start hiring the for SAP developers, and then SAP BTP developers, Fiori developers, UI developers. Likewise, it's keep on, you should have to keep on upgrading your skills in a programming language, so that you will be getting, so nobody will relying on only one software, right? Something somewhere somewhat like you should get upgrade. So likewise, SAP also keep on getting upgrade. That's where ABAPers are required, right? And then if I talk about basis security post implementation, they will be staying long term, because security people are required to support the business if any operation issues. So these people will be having a job everywhere. Okay, so even if project running or completed, this security persons are required. Like whereas ABAPers are moving to the next project after the completing that respective project. And if I talk about functional also, like it will be partial, no, going forward, they will be reducing the resources also, or they will move to the next project or next client, next company, something like that. It depends on the requirement, right? And the like, if our last question is like, who earns more in this consultant? So as per my opinion, ABAP developers are earning more. Okay, so these are the people who are earning in crores nowadays, because it is completely pure IT work. And so technically programming knowledge, all of that, sounds, it should sound well. Then only you will be able to succeed in this domain. So that's where also they'll be keep on changing the project. Once the project is completed, they will be having some vacation, they can enjoy, they can come with the freshman, they can start again new project. It is quite challenging. So, and also they will be having a lot of exposures in the different companies. They will be, interact with people, all of that. So that's where the knowledge is will be high. Yeah. So that's all for today, and I hope this is something it was useful for you. And please subscribe if you like this video or dislike. Thank you. See you in next video.